What's up, folks? This is Tito Jordi here to explain what Amazon Business is and everything you need to know. Well, Amazon Business, let's say it's Amazon's B2B option, okay? To summarize it quickly and make a simile, it is only Amazon stock, but it has many more things. Let's say it's an Amazon for large companies, for SMEs or for self-employed workers, with a series of special features that are designed for this type of buyer. Amazon is aware that it was created with the intention of being used by end customers, but at first it was only focused on B2C, which is the part we all know. We can shop here, and obviously they send the order to our home as individual customers. But what happens if I have a business or if I'm self-employed? Well, we also have an Amazon for us. Well, it's true that we can make purchases with a self-employed profile, or with a business profile on regular Amazon, so to speak. But we have the option, and probably Amazon will send us an email sooner or later saying that we can go to the Amazon Business section and create a business profile. Okay, for example, what does this allow us to do? Enter a VAT number, obviously enter the NIF so that invoices are generated automatically. And we see the prices without VAT. So, if I go to one of these product pages, if you look at the price, it shows me the price directly without VAT included. Then I can see it with VAT, but of course, as a business, let's say I don't really care about the VAT issue. Well, it's not that I don't care, but come on, that VAT. I don't even want to see it because it doesn't matter to me. And in fact, the invoice with VAT is downloadable, okay? As you can see, it can be downloaded directly once we make the purchase. So it's more geared towards businesses. And obviously, we have a quantity selector, which is very different from that of the end customer. We would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in quantity. If you look here, it says quantity. What do you want? More than 20? More than 50? More than 100? Are you going to buy in large quantities? Hey, well, just tell me. And request a quantity discount. This is in the B2C context, obviously. We're not going to see it, okay? This is designed for large companies that want to buy, let's say, 50 of these headphones. Not to resell, but 50 Logitech G433 headphones. For their 50 employees who might be working from home, and within the order, I will have to put 50 home addresses to send this to my employees, okay? So let's say it's an Amazon that's designed for the business side, for making large purchases or even for requesting quotes. To request a quote for, hey, Logitech, how much would it cost me to buy 500 of these headsets? Because maybe Logitech gives us a discount for buying that quantity, which would make sense. Afterwards, we can manage the whole VAT and invoicing part better. You can download all the invoices at once whenever you need them, and as I said, in a single download. When you're logged in as a business customer, you can see these amounts without VAT directly in the product details. And then, as I mentioned, the invoices with VAT are downloadable. Look, the invoices with VAT are available in the section of your orders 24 hours after the shipping confirmation. In other words, this is not like B2C, where I have to request the invoice from third parties, because if not, they won't do it for me. Here, the invoice is done directly because otherwise the tax authorities come in and tada! It is assumed that if we are in the B2C seller profile, we can move on to B2B very easily. And apart from that, all the sales generated in B2B, imagine that now someone comes here and buys 500 units of these headphones or 500 Logitech mice. Those purchases, those 500 units, add up for the seller profile because in the end, the same seller is selling in B2B as in B2C. So all of that would add up to our sales history, to the sales velocity, to the organic rankings, and also in terms of winning the buy box. Because in the end, we have two different buyer profiles, B2C and B2B, but the seller is the same. So maybe in one day we can sell 100 units in B2C, but in B2B, in a day we're selling 500 or 600 units. Then, well, as I was saying, we also have the part about quantity discounts or requesting a quote to several sellers. And then we have more precise control over the purchases. Here, we can create different profiles for the workers in our company. Here we have add users, pretty clean. I'm going to the part to add users, And for my company, jordiop.com.sl, I can say, enter the email addresses of your workers. Who is this? Is he the purchasing manager? Who can place orders, or send order requests for approval, or account management roles? The administrator manages users and their roles, groups, and authorizations, views orders, creates analyses and reports, or finance, oversees payment methods, invoices, order history, data analysis, or even IT configures system integrations with the programs and tools used at work, or SLRP, for example. So I could create here several worker profiles in my company so they can have access to certain data. For example, hey, who has to download the invoices? The finance department. Who is the finance department and how are they going to log in? Well, with the email finance@jordiop.com, that person will be able to log into the Amazon business profile with their login and password and have access to download invoices and nothing else. So I can, or assign them a role so they don't see everything. Well, you can download, purchase reports. You can even include other payment methods besides the company card. Or we have, 50 cards from different companies because I have 50 salespeople. I can even include them here and keep track of which salespeople are buying which products. Apart from that, I can also put in a bank transfer because, hey, you might not be going to buy 500 headphones using a card. It might be more convenient for you to make a bank transfer. So you add the bank transfer and off you go. And if the seller accepts that payment method, no problem. We make the bank transfer through Amazon and buy. And the party, how much does it cost? Well, look, it's easy, it's free, it doesn't have any cost. To sign up, you only need a corporate email. A Gmail account, you see, I logged in, for example, with my user. Before, I was self-employed and had a self-employed user from jordiob.com, which is my email, and with that same email, I moved to the business side. So you don't need to have a jordiob.com. You can have a Gmail, and that should be your company's email. But come on, if you have corporate emails, obviously it's much better for adding people. Otherwise, it's going to be a mess with Hotmail, Gmail, and who knows what. Like business profiles. So, if you've been using a personal account, as I mentioned, for business purchases, you can migrate and keep everything associated. Even though Prime is still active, as you can see above, I still pay for Prime. This time, when it renews annually, the company obviously pays for it, but I get those Prime benefits. Free shipping, easy returns, etc. And besides that, I can add, as I was saying, several business profiles. Maybe everyone with their own card, maybe everyone with their home address, because now the office is each person's home and the orders are sent there. And come on, this is basically all I can do with the business part of Amazon. Bulk purchases, quantity discounts, request quotes, company reports, agreements, invoices with simplified VAT that can be downloaded within 24 hours, adding different roles for purchasing manager, administrator, finance, technical support, etc. In short, an Amazon geared towards professionals, freelancers, and businesses that want to keep shopping on Amazon and enjoy the normal benefits. In terms of invoicing and discounts for large orders that a company has. I hope you liked it. See you in the next one. Remember to subscribe. Greetings.